How's it going, everybody? Brett FX here, and once again we are here for another War XS League 10v10. This is going to be round number 4 on Rogue Transmission. It's going to be Noobs in War versus Notorius Lethality. And I actually have not cast a whole lot of Notorius Lethality. They've kind of went missing a couple of times. The last few chances that I've had to actually cast them, whether it be roster changes or whatever it was. But anyways, we're going to be seeing some really good matches, I hope, tonight. Rogue Transmission will be a 4-flag map, which means that there is the opportunity, the chance, this could be a very long match. No longer than 25 minutes per round. That is the time limit for War XS League. But it could definitely prolong it. We could not see this. We could possibly be seeing this go by time, as opposed to going by tickets, which is what we're kind of used to seeing by now. As I said before, this is a 4-flag map with one chopper, has one attack chopper on it, 2 jets, an AA, and I believe 1 tank and an APC, or maybe 2 tanks. I'm not too sure on that one. I feel kind of bad that I don't know. But anyways, there are tanks on it at least. I know that much. Yeah, it should be pretty interesting setup. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've only cast, I think, 3 matches the entirety that Battlefield 4 has been out on Rogue Transmission. It's not played for 5s, and I just haven't really cast a whole lot of 10s, to be honest with you. So it's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. If you guys are interested and you want to go check out War XS, because they will be having another season after this one. I believe there's only 2 more rounds left in this particular tournament. Yeah, so we have excuse me, we have Flood Zone, and then we have Land Cane Dam that are going to be coming up. So we have 2 more rounds left, and then we are done with this season, and we're going to have probably about a 2 or 3 week break, and then we'll start Season 3. So if you guys are interested and you want to sign up for that, you can do so. Go check out warxs.com, and you can go check out their site, all their stuff that they do. They also do 5s, they do 10s, and there's talks. I don't know actually if I'm supposed to talk about it, but Havoc might get really mad, but I'm going to do it anyways. There's a possibility of a 1v1 chopper event coming up, and more information hopefully will be coming out here pretty soon on that one. That's going to be pretty cool. I might actually be color casting on that one. I won't color cast. I'll be play casting on that one while I have somebody else with me. I'm trying to get Level Who, or Exertus Who, if you guys know who that is. I'm going to try to get him to cast with me. He knows a lot about choppers. That's what he does. He does little birds, he does attack choppers, all that kind of good stuff. He is the pilot. So I'm looking forward to casting with him. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But look out for more information on that on their website. You can also go check out on their calendar. It tells you when everything is going to be coming up, all that kind of good stuff. You can also follow them on Twitter, @WarXS. You can check out their Twitch channel, which I know I'm not casting on the Twitch channel, but future events will be cast on that channel. It'll be www.twitch.tv/WarXS. And you can also check out their YouTube page, which I believe is youtube.com/WarXSTV. If I'm wrong there, I do apologize, but I believe all the links are on the website. So ultimately, don't trust me. Go to the website, warxs.com, and we're solved. We got it all down. But anyways, if you guys have been following me, because I do this every Thursday, we watched a great match versus Noobs in War and Uranus Gaming. Now, I got to tell you what, it was on Gillian Peaks. That's a weird map. I'm not gonna deny. It's a weird map. That was the first time that I've actually cast Gillian Peaks for 10s, actually for anything. And it was straight up just infantry, just duking it out, back and forth. And I gotta say, I kind of pegged Uranus to be able to take it because it was so infantry focused. Instead, well, if you haven't seen it, I'm about to spoil it for you. So if you don't want to, cover up your ears for the next like 2 minutes. But Noobs in War. Okay, now I'll say it. Noobs in War won pretty handily, actually, both rounds. And it really came down to the fact that they were able to hit most of the flanks consistently. But you got to remember, Neo wasn't playing. I believe they had Uranus didn't have one more player, other starters that didn't play. But Neo is a very good fragger, one of their top fraggers, as well as Revolts and Snarf. And you know, and not having somebody like that on there really does hurt. It really does. I wouldn't say drag you down, but it makes it a lot harder in those certain situations to not have that top fragger with you, because you know, that guy can usually hold his own against one or 2 to 3 people, and when you can do that, that frees up other people to go other places in the map. But definitely a huge shout out to Noobs and War. They played an amazing round right there. Ravidia did a good job. Shackle did a really good job. Was it Borges? I think it was Borges that was just beasting it with the recon kit by himself, basically. It was amazing. If you haven't checked that out, you can check it out on my channel, youtube.com/AaronTVH1. It's posted up there. I think it's the second to recent video. I mean, you can just look through the titles and find it. And it's there. Really great match. Highly recommend that you go check it out. It was a lot of fun to cast, a lot of fun to watch. But this one's going to be a little bit different. This is on Rogue Transmission, and I am going to be switching away from my face. Oh, crap. It didn't work. Okay, I have buttons that were supposed to change it. Just a second, guys. Wham! Oh, cool stuff there. Okay. I'm feeling good today, guys. I'm feeling good today. But anyway, so here is Rogue Transmission, and obviously 4 flag map. Now, down here, over here at the Charlie flag, this is where the chopper is going to spawn. You can see that beautiful chopper sitting right there. And I believe the chopper is going to be in play. If it's not, somebody in chat correct me. I believe that it is going to be in play. And by the way, thank you everybody for showing up. I didn't thank you guys. You got to remind me of this stuff, man. Come on, we're supposed to be here for each other. Am I correct? That's right. Hey, Bragg, what's going on? I see you in chat. I see you in chat. But yeah, so Charlie flag is where we have the chopper flag going to be spawning in. B is where we actually have the mobile AA, and you can see it right there on the screen. So a little bit different not having that mobile AA, you know, at main spawn. So it's going to be interesting to see which these two prioritize out of all of these. Now, the mobile AA has had a slight nerf to the amount of rockets that it can have, and I think a little bit on their damage, or on the range of the guns. But to be honest with you, I think for the most part they're like unchanged. I mean, excuse me. I think they're still pretty beastly when it comes to the killings of air. So I wouldn't you know, think that it's just going to be knocked out of the game. And plus, it's also a fairly decent ground vehicle. We put Zuni rockets on it, and it can hold its own against a lot of tanks. No joke. Pretty crazy stuff. Then you have Delta flag over here, which is going to be in these construction buildings. You're going to see a lot of infantry hanging out over here on the Delta and Alpha because of that. Infantry can just kind of tick up in there. Alpha, a lot of times you'll see them kind of migrating over there towards that tower and onto the hill over there. But you will see them down here in these buildings, obviously, to try and get that cap back. There's one of the tanks. I believe it is, I think it's just one tank. Nope, it's 2 tanks. It is 2 tanks. And so there's your general map layout right there. Should be a pretty interesting one to start out with. Like, as I said, they have jets, so we might be seeing a possible jet drop coming out from the very beginning. I would not doubt that at all, mainly because, you know, it depends on what they prioritize. Do they want the mobile AA or do they want the chopper? I'm not really sure, to be completely honest with you. The last time that I cast this map, the chopper was pretty much just a non-existent factor within the game. They just never went for it. Honestly, it spawned in, it blew up, it was dead. Nobody even tried. So I would imagine they're going to be going for the mobile AA underground. It's going to have a lot more cover if we look at the above ground situation. So you have a lot of cover, obviously, from air. So if they do get that chopper, you can kind of tick up into B. And it's a really good staging area from going from Delta and Alpha. You can kind of trap them in over at that Charlie flag because it is so open, and you have so many buildings that you can kind of tick up over here on the D. So it's going to allow you to kind of get your infantry over here on the Delta, get some infantry over on A, and then have your vehicles kind of hover in between the two to basically just, you know, just hold those 3 flags for a tri-cap. Now, obviously, this is going to be a very hard match. The favorite, I would imagine, is going to be Noobs in War. But you know what? Hey, this is Battlefield. Anything can happen. On that, I do want to ask in chat, how many Notorious Lethality fans do we have? Come on, everybody that's a Notorious Lethality fan, let me know that you're here. I want to see you in chat. Post something like, "Oh my God, NL is amazing. Come on, I know you're there. I know you're there. Yeah, he's just afraid. Just afraid Noobs and War are going to be coming over there and beating him up. Which, by the way, Noobs and War is the powerhouse 10v10 team at the moment. I think they've won everything that they've played in. I have yet to see them lose a match, I don't think. I think they've won every match that I've cast with them in it. So they are pretty beastly, I got to say. They've got their stuff down. They're decent fraggers. They have some really good fraggers actually on their team, and they have some really good vehicle players. And that right there is a tough balance to strike, to be able to get those really good vehicle players as well as the infantry to help support them, and vice versa in certain situations. And when you have that nice balance, that nice mix, plus their vehicle guys can hold their own as an infantry players, and that right there is crucial, especially when you play on Gillian Peaks or anything like that. And that right there can really just make you dominate as a team on these particular matches. So hopefully we'll be getting going here pretty soon. I'm going to try and contact one. But while we're waiting, so how many Noobs and War fans do I have out there? I know we got some NW fans out there. Especially, we got to have some newer fans, especially since they beat Uranus. I wouldn't say they owned them, but I mean, come on, they were plus 100 every time, every round. They did a great job of holding it off. So they've got to have gotten some new fans off of that. Alright, texting my good pal Ravidia. You know, I'm always afraid that I'm saying their names incorrectly. And honestly, if you guys told me, I probably wouldn't know. Mainly because, well, you're either speaking Portuguese or Spanish, and I don't speak either of them. Oh man. But what is Bragg doing in the chat? Isn't he supposed to be playing? Alright, so here we go. We are going to be restarting and going live. Woo! Pretty excited for this. Who you guys voting for? Honestly, I always go for the underdog. If you watch my cast, you know that I always root for the underdog every single time. I'm going to say that Noobs and War is going to be able to take it, but I am rooting for Notorious Lethality. Just straight up being honest with you, broskies, because I don't like to lie to you. I would never lie to you. Well, I might lie to you. But not on purpose. It'd totally be by accident. Oh, now I'm just talking out the side of my face. Anyways, looking at the breakouts here, I would expect we're going to be seeing... Yeah, so it is 2 tanks on both sides. I knew I was right. I would be expecting a jet drop at some point, possibly. Please, please, please make me right. Please make me right, guys. Please make me right. We do have the teams on the correct sides of the scoreboard. There are the jets that are flying out. We are going to be seeing the Noobs and War jet going very, very low. And he's going to be going straight for this B cap. Turns the plane over. There goes Notorious Lethality. He is going to be jet dropping onto Delta. And it looks like Noobs and War will be keeping their jet. So they're going to have air superiority right from the get-go. And I think that would have been the smarter choice, because as soon as this chopper spawns, they are going to be able to get that strafing run on it. Yeah, look at that. The jet is going to be able to have an easy strafing run on it. And will he be able to get it? I don't know. The chopper is on fire. And yes, I think he did. Nice job there. Very, very good on their part. And now we are going to be seeing Noobs and War smashing down into Bravo flag. They are going to be able to take this, as they were pressuring this with two ATVs right from the get-go. We do have Bim going back and forth here with the lone infantryman that was sitting over here back in this warehouse building. Looks like he was going to get taken down. And so now they are going to have a firm hold on this Bravo cap down below, down below the dish, which I think is the smarter play in this instance here. We will be having Notorious Lethality trying to make their way on top here. And honestly, that was just not a good move there, as you're seeing that mobile A coming into play there with those Zuni rockets. But he's very, very out in the open. They don't have air superiority. They really needed to stay down below to try to make something happen out of it. We do have a couple of players sitting over here into the station, getting taken down there by Borges. Beautiful job. able to get a nice double kill for their team. And they will be able to keep that Bravo flag for themselves. At the same time, though, we do have shots that's going to be coming back over here for Notorious Lethality onto Alpha flag. So they went for a little bit of a back rage here, and they're going to try and get this gimme flag for from Noobs in War here. Let me try and get this free cam real quick, as we are seeing 2 vehicles being tied up for Noobs in War, and this is actually a big deal here, guys, as they are basically tying up the majority of the armor and taking out one of the tanks, which I think he was stuck down in there, and that's not a good spot to have him in. But they will be able to win the burn onto A flag here. Only the mobile AA is left, and this is going to be a very interesting position here. Yes, very smart by the mobile AA dropper to back up. He doesn't need to be pressuring that. He doesn't have to go in and out alone. We do have an armor fight, though, that might be shaping up over here onto Charlie flag, as we do have the tank coming around the side for Noobs in War. Going to be making his way over onto Charlie, as well as some infantry players going to be coming around in here. The only person here is going to be Himarn. That's totally wrong, I gotta say. But anyways, he's going to be coming in with the Inchy kit here. The lone gunman to try and hold onto this flag by himself, and not going to be able to do so. Charlie flag will be going back into the possession of Noobs in War, and it looks like we had a little bit of a confrontation back on the gimme flag for Notorious Lethality. Boy, just going to be over here onto A flag, though. Sees one, drops down, able to take him out. Nice job. Sees the second one. Will he be able to make it? He trades out. That would have been a good trade if that flag was grayed out, but unfortunately it wasn't. And now B is going to be left out into the open. So this is an interesting position for Noobs in War to be in. They don't really have any kind of power play going on here. Although I will say being able to stay underneath the dish there is going to be a huge deal, as they will be undercover for the majority of this match. Oh my god, nade spam just too strong. Rawr. Shot's going to be the last one back up. Honestly, just stay alive, stay alive. We'll be able to trade out, and now they will be winning that burn in their favor very, very quickly here. We also have C flag that's going to be getting capped out. Notorious Lethality, though, playing like beast. They're like, you know what, Noobs in War, they may be one of the best 10 teams, but guess what? We showed up to play today. So we are going to be seeing Ghost is Dead getting a couple of spawns over here onto Delta flag, or Charlie flag. I am sorry. Gets taken down by Shackle. We'll be able to get the side rage there. Hitman taken down. Chumbo, though, with that 26 HP, with that ACR, ends up getting taken down, walking across the helipad there. Probably not the safest thing to do. But now we do have a couple of players going to be making their way over here onto Alpha. Now, Notorious Lethality doing a really great job of just kind of being a little bit everywhere on the map. Now, the thing that they have to watch out for is getting overextended, which I think is actually happening right now as we're watching it, as they are losing Delta flag. They are losing Alpha flag. Now, they have a couple of players going to be making their way over onto D, but really, they don't have a whole lot to work with. I mean, through all of that, yes, they got a triple going on, and they were pressuring that 4th flag, but they never got the burn in their favor. And it's all about the bleed. If they can't get the bleed in their favor, then it's really all for nothing. We are going to be seeing Charlie getting grayed out, as well as Delta, and B flag is now going to be getting contested. So we do have Shackle that's going to be able to get onto that Bravo flag and basically cap it for himself. Was able to get that nooch going on. And now Charlie flag is going to be getting... is he going to be hitting those mines? Oh my god, if he hit those mines. Oh, that would have been beautiful. But it looks like he's going to get spammed over here by all of these rockets. It looks like NL spawning in at the right time will be able to keep that Charlie flag for themselves. The chopper is back up. I don't think we're going to be seeing anybody trying to get in. Honestly, we've got jet spam, we've got tanks, we've got AA. There's really no way that they can get off the ground. Oh my god, is he going to get off the ground here? Where is that jet? Where is that jet? I don't know where the jet is, but the helicopter does make it off the ground. Looks like they were able to win the fight over here onto Bravo. No! Ends up getting taken down with the tank and the jet coming into play. And like I said before, guys, this is playing out exactly like it did in the last 10s that I cast on this, as Charlie flag basically negated, because the chopper can never get off the ground. It's useless right there practically. We will be having a tank-on-tank fight happening over here onto Alpha flag, and oh no, do we have some lag? We do have some lag. That is not good. Chumbo, though, going to be making his way onto the flag. Gets a little bit of a back rage on himself, and that's not going to be good. Hyman, though, has to watch out here. Here's the thing. It's going to be a 1-on-3 situation, and it's going to be infantry, but the thing is that he's got backup, right here two armor pieces as well as the jet. Let's look at Fox down here, who's going to be making some strafing runs on top of the building. And he's basically, I don't think he's been killed once. Let me take a look over here. Foxhead, no, he's 3-0 right now. Hasn't been killed a single time. Been staying alive, and he's not only is he being able to pick apart this team on top of A flag, but he's been able to call out positions. He's been able to let them know where their movements are, and that is just critical intel that they need. Zeratul is going to be over here on the Delta flag. Looks like they are going to be losing it for now. I don't see only one player from Noobs and War going to be reinforcing this with Zeratul. Oh my god, the majority of the team for Notorious Lethality are back here on Delta. That's going to open up Bravo. So they got to be careful not to... Oh my god, Zeratul right there with the amazing suicide. That's on YouTube, broski. That's on Twitch. 100 people just watched that. 150 people just watched that. Awesome stuff. They also watched Revidia coming around the corner, able to pick up 2 players from Notorious Lethality. Will be able to get the double kill and secure B for his team. So it looks like it's going to be bouncing out a little bit. Looking like it was back at the very beginning of the match, but we do have Notorious Lethality making their way, slowly pushing down into Bravo flag. Oh, tank on tank battle right here, as we do have Hyman making his way into it. Gets taken down. No chance there, but we do have Dio go. Oh, it's so bad. I don't even want to say it. Bim is going to be left back up. His repper is down, which means that he is going to die, but 11% health. He basically did the job that he wanted to do. Why is he not getting repped? With no help there, he will be dying. And Minro, which, by the way, guys, he played in the Uranus and Noobs in War match as the mobile AA driver. Very good mobile AA driver. Very smart, and he knows how to use this thing. I gotta tell you, he is going to be making his way back around, just basically harassing this team onto Charlie flag. We will be seeing Charlie and Delta both being contested here, as it does look like Delta was going to be getting cleaned up right here. I think it was only one, but nice job by Shackle. I caught that out of the corner of my eye. He will be staying alive over here onto Delta, and will be able to help basically get that burn back into their favor. Zeratul, oh my god, Zeratul, he's like, cover? Who needs cover? I'm out in the open, boys and girls. Come and get me. Able to pick up 1 kill. Will not be able to do anything else, but he is forcing that team back, which is very critical. B flag is going to be getting contested, though. We do have Raphael making his way back, using those spawn beacons very intelligently, as well as Force Pro Canal. I don't know this guy. Force Pro Canal. Who is that? Is he a newcomer? Is he a new guy? I don't know. Anyways, Chumbo is going to be the only one left up on the Bravo. Why is he not getting reinforced? Able to pick up Revidia from behind. But he won't be able to do much damage at all, as we are starting to see Noobs in War. A very close game so far, by the way, guys, as it's 10 minutes now into the match. And they're starting to pull away. They're starting to get control, it looks to me, of this map. Now we will be seeing 2 players from Notorious Lethality getting onto Delta flag to try and burn that down. A massive back rage going to be happening here, as we do have 2 ATVs going to be making their way around all the way onto Alpha. Very smart play, as well as a couple of infantry players, which I don't agree with this. The infantry should be pushing down into B from Charlie flag. I think this is a very bad move, because I mean, look at this. They're basically putting 5 players onto Alpha with nobody from Noobs in War. So this is a waste of resources. Hyman needs some help. He doesn't have help. You know, how is he supposed to take a flag by himself? And then now it looks like they're going to be losing Charlie. So yeah, not the best thinking going on there for Notorious Lethality. I think maybe they're starting to crack underneath the pressure. Base is going to be back over here. He's the only one actually underneath the dome, and he's going to be able to spot out Zeratul. Will be able to get the kill, but he's so low on health, and he's not he's a recon. He's not an assault. So honestly, he's not going to be able to do much work at all. Spots out that mobile AA there. Knows, hey, I got to get out of here. Put down your spawn beacon. Put down your oh, he doesn't actually have a tug, so he has C4. So he's going to be playing very dangerously. We might have no, we do have a double tank push. Sorry there, guys. It kind of messed me up there for a second, but we do have a two tank push down onto Bravo. And if Force Pro Canal could have actually taken that down, he would have been my new hero. But unfortunately, he did get taken out. Jumbo is going to be back up, though. Spouts out some infantry players over there in the backfield. Oh, okay, that was an interesting combination there, using that rocket. Kind of would have just backed up there myself. But you know what? Not playing, so it doesn't really matter. A flag is going to be getting contested once again. So Notorious Lethality, I'm noticing an issue here starting to develop. They're overcommitting into certain flags, and then they're leaving that flag completely undefended. Look at this. There's nothing back onto Bravo. There's nothing back onto A. It is now getting recapped. Now, I will say this. iPal over here, he is in a good position to just give them a heads up as to what's going to be coming their way. We do have basically nothing over here onto bye-bye Borges. We have nothing basically over here onto Charlie. Now we do have Zeratul and Ravidia, and they'll be able to cause a lot of problems here for Notorious Lethality as if they don't die, and I think they just did. Yeah, one of them did. But basically what I was saying is if they could just pester them, harass them with rockets, they should be good. We are going to be seeing, oh, the jet's coming out, causing that damage, and that's with air superiority, man. So critical, so critical. And very smart there from Notorious Lethality, using the cover there of the canopy. Not only is it helping to block some shots from the jet, but it's also blocking the shots from the tank, or from the AT-4. So very, very smart play there. But those Zuni rockets coming out for Noobs and War Minro. Going to try and do some work there, but it's not enough. That jet spam just it's constant right there. And now we are going to be seeing the 3-cap going into the favor of Notorious Lethality here. They are going to be pressuring A, so not quite out of the game yet. It's a 20-ticket game here, or 10-ticket game. No, it's a 20-ticket game. It's a 15-ticket game. Math, guys. It's tough stuff. But we'll be saying a 20-ticket game right now as Notorious Lethality trying to go for that 4-cap. But the thing that they have to watch out for is they can't overextend themselves. B flag is going to be getting contested right now, as we do have a tank getting on it, as well as some infantry players. And that's going to prove to be very, very hard to take care of. Wow, if they can take out Minro right here in this mobile AA, this would actually be really huge. It's going to allow them, because I believe they still have... What? We have 2 players from NW that are going to be gone and out of this match right now because they have dropped. This is probably why we have a 3-cap situation happening in favor of Notorious Lethality. Not to take anything away from them, but I mean, come on, you're playing 8 versus 10. This ain't fun at all. Nice tank shots going down, able to take out iPal. Bim, though, going to be playing really... Oh, beautiful shot. Ghost is dead, is definitely dead. And another shot by... Oh, my God, Bim. Beautiful shots here from this tanker. Just really heating it up, trying to make it a 4th now. And he's single-handedly holding on to this flag for his teammates. He's keeping this alive as iPal now goes down. And the one thing that he has to worry about, though, is getting a little bit too lucrative. I can't even talk, guys. Basically wasting all of his tank ammunition, and you are going to be seeing him going down here in just a second. If this rocket barrage keeps up, we are going to be seeing a slight back ridge coming around the corner, but it's going to be spotted out as a nice job from Bim. Beautiful work going back and forth from this Repper and Bim. Just communication and talking going back and forth, able to stay alive, and he held off a 3-man push. But we do have a tank coming in from the left side of the map, and I don't know, Bim. I don't know if he can hold on here, as he is going to be going very low on health. Going to be able to get his APS system going down, and very wisely going to be backing up right now. Leaves his Repper, but that's okay. That's okay. He's going to be staying alive for now, and that's what matters. But we do have a random spawn going on by iPal. Wow. Notorious Lethality could not have asked for a better spawn happening over there onto Bravo flag, and they should be able to keep this burn in their favor, no problem. Let's take a look over here onto Alpha, as we do have a 2-on-2 fight about to shape up, as infantry players are going to be converging from Noobs in War. And there we go. We do have the mobile AA now going to be making his way onto Bravo. It looks like they don't even need it, though, as I think the infantry should be able to take care of it. We do have a one-on-one situation, and no, Notorious Lethality staying alive with that recon kit, but having both a tank and a mobile AA here, I don't know if they're really going to be able to do much at all. And have they still not gotten it? Now we have one player from Notorious Lethality dropped, so we have crashes happening all around here. We just missed a road kill. I love that stuff, guys. And now we're going to have the armor coming down into it. Only one player going to be left back up. Zunies will be able to take that down. A flag is going to be getting back to the favor of Noobs in War. But D is also going to be flashing. So we have a nice little fight shaping up over here onto Delta as Chumble's going to be trying to clear out these construction buildings. Pretty hard to clear out the construction buildings, I won't lie. Just so many nooks and crannies really to hide in. Looks like Delta is going to be safe for now. Let's take a look over here onto Bravo flag, as we only have one player from Noobs War getting taken down, no problem. He is not going to be able to survive much at all, as we do have 2 tanks, I believe, down here. Yes, we have 2 tanks from Notorius Lethality now on Bravo here. And they have to be careful not to get too aggressive with these things. And look at that spam coming in. Oh my god. Has to bail out. Has to get his repper to get something. He's going to go down. Ends up going down. But they still have 1 tank in reserve back here to try and hold things down, as well as the mobile AA. So this is definitely could go into their favor. Minro does not have that mobile AA in his possession anymore. 3 cap, though, in favor of Notorious Lethality, as they have taken the lead in this game, as well as... well, they've taken the lead. I don't know where I was going with that, guys. That was terrible. But we do have a tank coming in onto Charlie flag. The chopper is going to be spawned back up. Like I said, I don't believe anybody is really going to try and take that, as it is fairly useless. 208 to 245, still a pretty close game, honestly. We have 7 minutes, and that's really where it's going to come into play here, guys. 7 minutes left. And some laydown C4 trying to happen right there. Oh, back rage coming in from the tanks. Nice job here from Notorious Lethality. Beautiful job, as Highman should be able to get the kill. What is he doing? As he misses a shot there onto that tank. He's got to kill this thing. If he doesn't kill this tank, this is going to be the biggest blunder that I've ever seen. Ever. But Bim still staying alive. Pops his APS at the right time. And Highman is almost going to be taken down. He is going to go down finally. Mobile AA going to be cleaning that up, though. Nice job on, honestly, nice job on Noobs in War for staying alive. Bim just really showing that he's just a beast tanker. And now we're going to be having some basically some infantry guys coming in onto Bravo flag. Still not with the full team, though, Noobs in War. And this is really, really hurting them in this matchup. 186 to 238. Notorious Lethality, honestly, they can't be feeling too great. I mean, they got to be feeling good because they're beating Noobs in War. So, I mean, you're beating the #1 team right now. You got to be feeling good. But honestly, at this point in time, they're not that far ahead. And with Noobs in War just now getting their 10th back into the server, they got to be a little bit scared. They got to be on their game here. D flag is going to be going down. So now we're seeing Noobs in War a little bit fret here. They may have kind of lost a little bit of their concentration. They're starting to leave flags open where they shouldn't. Alpha flag is going to be getting contested, though, as it looks like 1 player from Noobs are going to be back here. Not exactly sure who this is. This is going to be Pro Canal. Who I don't know who that is. Somebody must have changed their name, because I have never seen this guy on Noobs in War. Although I do like the name Pro Canals. Great map. And it looks like Noobs in War are going to be getting taken down onto Alpha. So once again, 3 flags going into favor of Notorious Lethality, and they are going to be getting that burn further out into their lead. So this is just looking really, really great for Notorious Lethality. We do have so now their jet's going to be back up. So let's see what base can do. As I believe this entire match, we have seen Noobs in War in their jet the entire time, and I'm not really sure if Foxhound was one of the players that dropped, which I think he stayed in the entire time because he was providing some really good cover on Charlie flag as they were trying to get the cap on it. And V Hugo. So they have complete air dominance right now with the chopper and the jet going up into air. He's going to be able to get a couple of pings going in onto that Delta flag, as no flags are belonging to Noobs in War right now. It's 151 to 221. And guys, I got to say, this is probably nobody expected this to happen. We do have 4 minutes left in the match. TV missile are going to be going out, and it looks like the disable coming out. Hugo has to bail on that chopper, trying to get fancy there with that TV missile, but not going to be happening with it. Should have stayed up in the air, pestered that tank a little bit more, forced him off of that flag. I think would have been a better choice. Instead, trying to go down there and get a little bit fancy. Bravo flag looks like it was going to be cleaned up, and it's going to stay or go into the possession of Notorious Lethality once again. Charlie, though, still going to be getting contested as Ravidia able to clean up blind. Nice job. Just a drink of water, guys. As he is going to be staying alive on top of the helipad here. This is going to be an interesting situation here for Noobs and War. They have all 10 of their players in. They have 4 minutes. 4 minutes is plenty of time to even it up and even start to take the lead in this matchup. It's 145 to 216. They're going to be making their way over here onto Alpha Flag. Charlotte, the only one that's going to be left up alive, will be able to take out Sergio here. And spots out another one with that hip fire, but it's not going to be enough. Ends up getting taken down. And I'd kind of like to see Notorious Lethality here back it up a little bit. They're getting a little bit too aggressive. Look at this. They're leaving all of their flags wide open. They're overcommitting in places they shouldn't. And now we are going to be seeing Delta. It's getting capped in their favor, but they have plenty of infantry that are going to be tying it up. Zeratul is going to be back over here, as well as a couple of others from Notorious or from Noobs in War. They're going to be able to cause a lot of damage over here onto Delta. It looks like that was going to be taken down. Bravo is going to be getting taken back for Notorious Lethality here, but the thing is that Noobs in War is starting to slowly but surely inch their way back into this game. It's only 138 to 207. It's really not that bad. Noobs in War, one good triple cap, will be able to get it pretty much evened up or close to evened up. And coming back in the next match with their 10 players, won't be a problem. But we will be seeing B and D in the favor of Notorious Lethality. Bragg, though, getting a little bit adventurous here. Really needs to be careful as he's going to try and outstaff shell this tank. And I don't know if he's going to be able to do this here, guys. No, he is not. He ends up going down. Hyman will be able to take the kill on that. But look at this, just overcommitting way too much. I mean, they have 5 players back here onto Delta. That is way too much to be onto one flag. Going to leave Bravo wide open. And now we have Foxhound back up in the jet. And now we have Force Pro Canal up in the chopper. Let's see what he's going to be able to do in this helicopter. As we see, nobody really be too successful in the attack chopper at all. And does he have a buddy with him? He does not have a buddy with him. So we might be seeing some TV, one-man TV, the missiles coming out for him. I really don't know what he's doing right now. If he's just trying to check out where people are going. Charlie Flag is going to be getting contested right now, but Noobs in War making a big push down into B Flag. We'll be able to get the cap on it. Going to be making their way back up onto Charlie, as well as probably going to be pushing a little bit over towards Delta. And we are going to be seeing Notorious Lethality having to push back into it. But here's the thing, 3 cap in favor of Noobs in War. And if we're looking at it, they're starting to even up that score. It's 131 to 94. They only have a minute left, which is really going to be the deciding factor. It's going to be the reason why Noobs in War is not going to be able to get the lead probably, or basically take take the win in this matchup, is because of that timer. Now we will be having Notorious Lethality trying to beast down here onto B Flag. They really need to save as many of these tickets as they possibly can. They would have liked to have gone into the second round at least 100 plus in this matchup, and a possible knife going on there, but Shorty coming out will be able to clean that up. And there it is, the tank coming down in there. So Noobs in War doing just a great job here at the very end. 44 seconds left on the clock. They're able to basically soak down about 50 tickets here, and they're going to be making it even more as it's 35 seconds left in the timer. And they only have 1 flag for Notorious Lethality. So, and a C4 coming out for Shackle will be able to... What? What, Shackle? What's happening? What are you doing? No! Gave that up. What is going on? Oh my god, Hyman's the luckiest tank driver in the world right now as he finally goes down. 14 seconds left on the clock. 121 to 152. Noobs in War will be able to get that score down so low. Look at that. 20 ticket game now, basically. Beautiful job by Noobs in War coming back full force. And that's what I was talking about, guys. That's what Notorious Lethality has to be scared of. Because the reason why they got that huge lead was because Noobs in War was down 2 players. I mean, not to take anything away from Notorious Lethality, because they did a really good job. But 2 players down, it's just an impossible fight almost. 46-9. Don't tell me he's not a good tank driver. Bim. Going big. I want to see some tank montages, Bim. Tomorrow, bright and early, on my desk, tank montage. Let's see it. Doing a great job there. We saw a couple of shots from him. Really good. Spot on. Right on the money. Very smart player, too. I like the way he was pushing up. So definitely big things going to be coming out of him in this next round. If you look over here onto Notorious Lethality side, while they didn't have just outstanding frags like we saw from Noobs in War, they were able to win the flag game. And that's really what matters in that situation. So 119 to 147 was the final score. And we are going to be heading in to this next match with technically a win for Notorious Lethality. Now, the thing that you have to remember, guys, is this is not based on rounds. This is going to be based on tickets. So as long as Noobs in War wins by more tickets than Notorious Lethality, then they'll be okay. And it's going to be the total accumulated tickets. So that means that it's going to be 147 plus whatever tickets they have if they win this next round. Now we are going to be switching sides as Notorious Lethality will be having the Russian side. Almost said US side. Saw that U up there. But no, it is going to be the Russian side. They're going to be getting a breakout. Let's take a look at what we're going to be seeing this time. As we did see jet drops happening for Notorious Lethality, and I don't think that worked out the best for him. I would like to see a heavy push down into Bravo. I think that's probably the best shot for them. As, yeah, we are going to be seeing Noobs in War. They are going to be going in low here. I believe it's going to be Foxhound in the jet. And he is going to be jet dropping onto Charlie. So we are going to be seeing a double jet drop onto C Flag. As it's going to be a 1-on-2 situation here. Let's see who's going to be coming out on top. Notorious Lethality, though, not going to be able to make anything happen, and that chopper will be going into the favor of Noobs in War with basically nobody to kill it. So they are going to be having air dominance right from the get-go, but takes a rocket in the side. Colorblind, doing a great job, but not enough, as the chopper does find its balance and is going to be back up. Let's take a look over here down below onto Bravo flag, where Noobs in War is also going to be taking the flag onto B. So they're looking really good. Not only did they get the chopper in that exchange, but they also got the mobile AA. And if you're Notorious Lethality, you gotta be a little bit nervous here. Electing to go on top of the dome. So this is something that, or dish rather, something that I would not expect a tanker to do, as it is going to leave him open to choppers and to the jet eventually, as that jet will be respawning here pretty soon. Just a few moments. And yeah, like I said, very, very interesting spot to be on, although it is going to allow him to kind of hover up there for quite some time before anything really happens. Now we're going to be seeing Charlie Flag getting contested over here, as there he goes. Going to be seeing that TV missile one-man show here on the chopper, and something we saw a lot in 8v8s back in Battlefield 3. And even in Battlefield 2, I know that we've seen some of it. So pretty interesting seeing it in Battlefield 4, as really chopper play isn't used that much. It's the mobile AA, as well as all of the laser-guided rockets that are allowed to you. Really don't let the choppers have much fun at all. It does look like he is going to be staying alive. Jet is going to be back up. Baz has a chance to take down that chopper. Will not be able to make any kind of a pass on it that is successful. And Noobs in War just coming out swinging here, as it's going to be 358 to 395. They are going to be taking an early lead here by about 40 tickets. And look at that kill feed, all Noobs in War all day long, as they're going to be coming up on this Charlie Flag. Chopper going down. Isn't that a cinematic pick right there? Rocket coming in for the side. Will be taking down that chopper. Nice job there for Notorious Lethality. And now they're going to be getting that chopper spawn in, but the tank taking it down. God, I love tins. Oh, I love them so much. And oh my God, what my keyboard? No, what is going on here, guys? So for some reason, my keyboard is not working, and I can't move the free cam around. So I apologize for that. Chumbo is going to be back up over here, trying to get some rockets hit on that tank, but it's going to be very, very hard, as he is alone, very low on health. Very smart play, trying to blow that wall out. And not going to be going through that fence right there. But they are going to be in a 3-cap situation, possible 4-cap here if they don't win out. Chumbo, the only one left back up. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it, as we do have the mobile AA as well as the tank going to be making their way in there, and he is not, as he does end up going down. Once again, the chopper spawn will be going in favor of Noobs in War. And look at this, a 4-cap about to happen. So not only did Noobs in War come out of the gate swinging, but they weren't too happy about the previous state of things. Why can I not move? I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. Okay. Okay. So apparently it works for some reason now. But Notorious Lethality has to get a flag right now, guys. is 313, 385. Once again, they don't have too many tickets to play with here. They have to get on the board. They have to take the lead, honestly. They have to win this round. If they don't win, even if it's by 1 ticket, I don't think they're going to be able to take this matchup. As Noobs and War has just proven time and time again that they can't come back and that they're a team that you can't trifle with here, as they have some beautifully good vehicle players and some great infantry to complicate that, or to complement that. And Borges, why are you duck walking? I think he's doing it because we have a tugs, but God, it's so boring to watch. So we're going to be taking a look over here onto Bravo Fab, where it does look like we do have a fight shaping up. 2 players from Notorius Lethality going to be over here in the station, as well as one over into the warehouse. Zuni Rocket's going to be coming out for, I believe that's going to be Minro, who is probably going to be up in this mobile AA. Is it Minro? Yes, it is, as that seems to be his favorite vehicle on these maps. And he's going to be backing up very wisely. I like the way that guy plays. Very smart. B-Flag, though, will be going in the favor of Notorious Lethality. Finally going to be stopping that burn. Now, one of the reasons why we saw this map go to a, basically go to that 25-minute mark was because it is a 4-flag map, which means that nobody is winning the bleed. It is all on attrition. But let's take a look over here onto Bim, because he is now going to be 5-0. And honestly, this guy is a great tanker. Love the way he plays, has a great shot on him. The helicopter is in the favor, it looks like, of Noobs and War, so they do have air dominance once again. They're going to be backing up there. And while, guys, you may not think this is the most fun gameplay to watch, this is a smart gameplay from both of those tankers, as they are going to be just letting their reppers help them out to be able to take that spot. Sergio, though, going to be the only one left back up for Noobs and War, as we do have a 2 armor push coming in for Charlie Flag. And they are going to be able to make a lot of headway in here, as I think we only have 2 infantry players for Noobs and War, about to be 1 if he's, oh my god, like, take that guy down. C4, do we have C4? Do we have C4? No, we don't. Going for that Ranger in the back. Going to be taking out his rep tool. Not going to be making anything happen with it, but friendly fire there will be taking out that tank. And now Charlie Flag is going to be going into the favor of Noobs and War here. We do have a last second C4 Jeep coming in. We'll be stopping that burn. Trying to make something happen with what they have. Noobs and War, though, loving where they're at. They're about 100 tickets almost in the lead. So they're sitting pretty right now, as we do have some tank backup coming in. They're going to be able to clean this up, no problem. Let's take a look on the rest of the map, as it looks like B-Flag, possible fight going to be shaping up here. We do have the mobile AA going to be making his way onto Bravo Flag. Probably not the smartest position to be in. And if he just goes for a Rambo jump down there, that would be amazing. I don't think he is, though. Actually going for that jet, and not going to be taking that jet out, but actually, he does take the jet out. Player going to be coming back in here. It's going to be spotting him out. Takes a rocket to the butt, and the mobile AA ends up going down. That was a fair trade, I would say. I would make that trade any day with my teammates. So good job there for Noobs and War, recognizing that, you know what, we already have air dominance. We've done very well with it. Better to take out that mobile AA than have to deal with it in the past. Back rage is going to be coming in over here for Alpha, but it looks like Ghost is dead. Might be able to pick it up here, as he does spot it out. Bragg going to be already low on health. No, Bragg wins out. Well, Chumbo going to be saving it there at the very end. Zeratul coming in, though. Can you redeem yourself, Zeratul? Can you? I want to see a suicide by Slam. I don't think we're going to be seeing that right now. But Zeratul going to be making his way in. He's not going to be 1-on-2 onto Alpha. I do like pressuring this back flag. I think that we need to see more back flag pressure from Noobs and War, but honestly, they're so in control of this game, they really don't have to worry about it. We do have spawns coming off for Noobs and War. This is such an interesting map to or area to play as infantry, as you do have basically a 3-tiered system, almost like a 3-story building, but ripped inside out, if you will. And they will be winning the burn onto Alpha Flag, so nice job there. And they're going to be forcing Notorious Lethality back over here onto these C and D flags. And Notorious Lethality, though, has a chance to go for a 3-cap now onto Bravo. The only thing is that they will not be having any armor over here next to Alpha. And Bim, realizing that they're going to be ticked up in that position and going to be pushing down into Bravo, as well as Minro going to be following that up. So very smart play from both of these players, as they should be able to get onto this B flag and finish the cap out for their team. But Bim has to be careful. Takes a toe shot to the back. Launches his APS. Has to get back up. He's going to be very low on health as he's getting hit from multiple sides here. We do have some AT4s coming in from the left, so he has to be careful. Make sure he doesn't overextend. He needs to just run out of there, honestly. Rovidia will be cleaning that up for his teammates, so they're looking good right now. 2-2 flag setup at the moment. We do have some infantry battles happening over here onto the second floor of the construction building. And let's see if Borges can hold on. Blind is going to be back up, but he's so low on health. He's got to be careful not to pressure this, and yeah, Borges will be able to get the cap there, or get the pick there, and start getting the cap for his teammates, as we do see the tanks coming in on the backside. I'm sorry, guys. I drank a soda before I did this cast, and I am burping like crazy. Yeah, the score is up at the top, so if you guys should be able to see it. It should be right. It is right. Okay. Anyways, Delta flag now going to be getting contested, but it looks like Notorious Lethality going to have a little bit of issues. Ravidia does end up going down. Zeratul going to be the last one up. Loving those rockets for infantry. I'm not really sure what he's doing with those. I would like to see him kind of put those away and just go for the long shots. Right as I say that, he's able to get a pick with that law. So nice job there. I think he's on his way to redeeming himself from that suicide rocket earlier. Oh, I gotta love that stuff. Bragg going to be making his way down onto Charlie flag. Notorious Lethality, though, going to be finding themselves in the same position that Noobs and War were in before they drop their players. They're going to be basically on these outside flags. Minro going to be backing up. Bim also going to be back up. Let's take a look at Bim as he's going to be taking on 2 players by himself in his tank over here. Misses that shot somehow. Should be okay, as he is going to be able to pick up Himarn. We're going to say Himarn. Needs to be careful of the tow missile over onto his left side. Not really doing a whole lot of damage, though. Ghost is dead. Wasn't able to do a whole lot on that shot. B flag, though. Wow. 5-man push onto Bravo flag. We do have Borges who's going to try and hold this off by himself. Gets a spawn off on the last second, though. Is it going to be Shackle and Borges? A back rage coming in for Notorious Lethality. Will be able to pick up both of them. He spots out one, but Borges staying alive with that shorty. Misses 3 shots with it. And Sherlock will be able to clean it up with that pistol kill. Nice job there. B-flag will be staying into their possession. And it looks like Noobs and War are going to be able to cap A for themselves. Himar needs to be careful. I like the way he's positioned himself, although right as I say that, he does end up going down, probably from this chopper from Ravidia here, as he was able to put a couple of shots in him before he was leaving the battlegrounds. And we do have Diagod. Oh my god, it's so bad. I can't do names, guys. I'm so sorry, but he's going to be in a 1-on-1 tank battle going back and forth. Now a 2-on-1 tank battle. He is not going to be lasting too long at all. He does end up going down. Infantry, though, going to be back up onto A flag. He ends up spitting out there at the last second. We do have Bragg and Bim both going to be over here onto Alpha flag. And Bim has to be careful here. Yeah, he's in sort of a safe position, but remember, those AT4s basically can lock on if they get close enough. And if he peeks out a little bit over to that edge, ooh, really needs to be careful here, as he does not. Oh, nice job. Able to get the double there at the very end, but ends up getting taken down himself. 4th Pro Canal going to be back up, trying to do some fancy one-man helicopter piloting there, as he's trying to get some shots down onto Alpha flag, but it's not going to be enough, as it does go into the possession of Notorious Lethality. And now D flag is going to be back up. But look at this map. Look at this, guys. We have a huge overcommitment over here onto Delta from Notorious Lethality, and only 1 player onto Alpha. I don't know if this is just a miscommunication or what, but this is one of the reasons why they're losing a lot of their flags. They're not spacing out correctly, and Noobs and War is able to capitalize on that. Minro's going to be coming back up. He's going to be able to stop this cap, or at the very least slow it down onto Delta, as well as a couple of his buddies coming in for infantry. And I want to see this jet battle right now. Foxhound, let me see some cool jet action. Let me see some cool jet action. I usually can't watch this, guys, because I get seasick, and it looks like it is going to be taken down from Force Pro. Nice job there. But we do have Minro backing up onto Charlie flag, playing it very smart. Noobs and War is doing a great job here. They know they have the lead. They don't have to pressure this. They got about a 150 ticket lead right now. And honestly, they just need to sit on it. They can just wait it out for 11 minutes. They'll be perfectly fine. This game can go to time, and they can still win this. Zeratul going to be able to pick up Sherlock there, turning around, making his way through those buildings. Going to be getting that cap for himself, coming back at it, as well as Shackle going to be making his way over onto Alpha. So just hitting all of these flags all at the same time. Noobs in War really showing why they're one of the top teams right now. Himarn going to be making his way over here onto Alpha in this tank. At this moment here, I don't think this is the wisest decision, as we do have, I believe this is Bim, who's going to be making his way up here as well. Decides to back down. I guess he saw a couple of those infantry players, said, you know what, guys, this is not going to be worth it. Does get Sergio to spawn on him, though. Maybe going around for a side flank, which I would agree with, especially since they have the ability to get some strafing runs off of him from that jet. So this definitely puts him in a good fighting position if he can keep the infantry off of him. Oh, nice job there. We saw him coming down, able to get a roadkill off onto a repper there. And it did give him enough time to kill that tank, and I think they will be able to win this infantry battle, as we do have the last-minute spawns. Nice job there. A-Flag will be staying in possession of Notorious Lethality. Blind still going to be back here all by his lonesome, trying to hold on to Delta by himself. They really don't have a whole lot at this moment, guys. 161, 130, or to 321. Remember, this is going to be based on tickets, not by rounds. So, you know, even though Notorious Lethality won in that first match, or first round, it doesn't matter. They have to win by the majority of tickets, and honestly, they don't have a whole lot to play with. They have about 30 tickets or so, and that's it. That's all they have. Foxhound going to be making his way over here on the top office. He spots out too. Blind goes down. And they're going to be making a really good headway in here onto Delta Flag, as we do have the armor coming in. Excuse me, for Noobs in War. And Delta is going to be staying into their position. So this is actually the game that I expected us to see in the first round, with Noobs and War just basically manhandling and holding the majority of the flags. Now we will be seeing a big push coming in here onto Bravo. Let's see what they're going to be making coming out of this, as we do have only 2 players from Noobs and War going to be back up to try and save this. The tank is going to be coming down. They did spot this push coming in here for Notorious Lethality. And I don't think they're going to be able to make anything happen of it, as both players are known. They know where they're at. The spot, or the tugs, does go down. Getting shots from behind. Has to make some plays. Not going to be able to do so. Ends up getting taken down. His buddy's going to be in the backfield here, though. And they will be able to hold on to Bravo. Can I go up through here? I can go up through here. I did not know that. I thought this was glassed. But, yeah, fight happening over here onto the dish. Not something you see every day. As, yeah, most of the time they stay off of the dish, but Notorious Lethality, one of the only teams that I've actually seen traversing the dish quite frequently, not only with infantry, but also with tanks. And this is actually a good spot to start pestering these tanks from. The thing that they have to be careful with is right there. If you see at the top, oh, did he get that roadkill? He did not get that roadkill, but he turns around. That was awesome right there. I hope he was recording, because he just ramped over that guy. That was beautiful stuff right there. Not going to be getting the roadkill, though. C does go into the favor of Notorious Lethality, but I don't know, guys. This may be too little too late. They have to get a 3 cap in their favor, and they have to hold this basically till the end of the game in order to come back and win this. It's 305 to 122. They have to win by more than 40 tickets. They have to. I don't really see that happening in this match. We do have 4. Look at this massive push coming in here for Noobs in War. Let's take a look at the free cam version of that. Nice ramp there by Bim, I believe, in that tank going to be coming in, as well as the jet's going to be coming in. Helicopters coming out of nowhere, falling down to the ground, exploding. This is 10v10 action at its finest, guys. Awesome stuff here. One-on-one tank battle going in. It's going to be, oh, Bim getting shot from the jet. So actually, Notorious Lethality for the first time, I think, in this game, using the jet to their advantage, as they were able to finish off Bim. And that was huge. Sorry. That was huge here, guys. That's going to allow them to come back onto Alpha Flag if they can get the players up on it. Now, it doesn't look like they're winning either of their infantry battles, as we do have some massive spawns coming in here for Noobs in War. Actually, the tank is just struggling right now to stay alive over here into the back row. I think this is nope, this is I don't know that name. Oh, I'm gonna call him that awesome guy who ends up bailing his tank. He just bailed it. He just left this guy there. Oh my god. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was a repper, and I would be pissed if my tanker left me. But looks like A flag should be getting cleaned up, as it is going to be a 5-on-2 situation. I don't think they're going to be able to stay alive. There's Charlie flag is going to be getting contested now by Bim, who got a very fast tank. Very fast tank. And he's going to be getting peppered from a couple of sides here, but I don't think it's going to be enough to take him down. Honestly, he could just back up and let his repper keep him alive for the most part, and he should be okay. Let's take a look at the free cam version here. Yeah, I got back rage there by some infantry players. Notorius, Lethality are going to be trying to make their way back up. 68 tickets left, 293. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in this round. And guys, I think this is all she wrote. Notorious Lethality coming out in the first round swinging. Definitely showing that they're not a team that you can just bully around. Caught Noobs in War, I think, off guard a little bit, but then we also have to mention the fact that Noobs in War dropped 2 players. Honestly, an 8-on-10 is just about impossible, but Notorious Lethality coming back in. Like I said, holding their own. Did a great job in this matchup. Guys, if you want to check out more of this, you can hit that follow button down below on Twitch. You can also check me out on Twitter at BrettFX, as well as this match. If you have missed any of it, or any of our previous matches, especially any of the Uranus and Noobs in War match, the Arena and Uranus match, that was a great matchup. If you guys want to go check out those, you can do so on my channel, www.youtube.com/AaronTVH1. You can also look down below this video here, as I do have all of those links posted down below if you want to go check that out. You can also, ooh, nice knife right there. Nice knife there by Baz. You can also go check out WarXS at their website, www.warxs.com. They will be having more events going on. They have 5v5 going on right now, but the 10v10 season is about to come into a close. We only have 2 rounds left, so if you guys are interested, you do want to get a team up and ready for this, or you just want to follow along, their 5s will be starting back up, so if you have a 5v5 team and you're interested, you can also go check that out as well. But the season will be starting up, or I guess signups will be starting up here in the next couple of weeks, as we are going to be closing this out. I will be back next Thursday here, guys, at the same time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, or I'm sorry, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. If you want to come check that out, you can also follow me on, like I said, Twitter and this Twitch, just to make sure that you can remember. But we do have Noobs in War taking the second round and the match, ultimately, there in that last bit. So nice job there from Noobs in War, really showing that they are the top 10s team right now in WarXS. Honestly, they're the top 10s team that I've seen. I mean, I think that they can match up and beat just about anybody out there right now. Even in the past, I think that they just have it. So GG's to them. Thank you guys for coming out and watching. Like I said, if you want to go check out more information, you can do so. WarXS.com. Follow them and their media outlets. All of them are on that website. Go check that out. And guys, thanks for coming out, and we'll see you next Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Be there.